Hello, beautiful people. Today, I want to talk about something that I kind of just had an epiphany about. And it's about the whole self help, spirituality seeking culture that we have. In this day and age, you can see on social media, you can see on YouTube, you can see in many areas of life people who are taking these roles on as the truth tellers and the people who are telling their experience and giving inspiration to people who are suffering, people who are in pain, people who are just confused in life and need the guidance. And it's a beautiful thing, and it's a beautiful um trend that has occurred because we are in the need of great healing in the world in many aspects. And to have these people who have gone through their own struggles and have gotten to the point where they have found their own power to then be able to give the message to others and pull them up out of their ground and out of their misery and out of their sadness is a beautiful thing. Um, but it's important to note, like I said, that these people were once also at rock bottom. These people were once also suffering and not conscious and not aware of how to make their lives better and live healthier. And when you take a look at that, then you see that the same way that they were able to get from there, that rock bottom, to where they are now and being the people who are healers, the people who are teachers, is the same way that you can come from your situation that you're in now, in pain and suffering and confusion, and feeling as though that your story doesn't matter and that it won't hold weight and it won't give you the ability to speak your truth and help others that's in your life or around you or the masses. That's the same thing that led those people, that led us all to get into places in life that we can actually create a good and healthy life. So I want to know, and I want to say, because I've fell victim to this as well, and I wouldn't even say victim because I needed the guidance up until I got to a point where now that I seek, now that when I go to the people who I always look to towards guidance and help, I now look at myself as if I'm on the level of them, not in the sense of status or views or people who um you know what I'm saying, people who have a very big audience and things of that nature. Not yet at least, but I am consciously and mentally aware and healed enough to now be able to manifest and create in my life the life that I want to see, and no longer go from the person who is seeking help and seeking truth and now being the help and being the truth, being connected to my source, my spirit, my intuition, my God, our God, the God, which is the collection of us all. We got to remember where we come from. We got to remember that the same thing, the same message, and the same feeling that you feel when you're listening to these people speak and teach things to you, that same spirit is the same spirit that goes through them and every other teacher and is able to pretty much allow them to be a vessel for it. And there are people who here were chosen to be in this role before others so they can heal and guide others into their own light. But we got to keep in mind that the goal is for all of us to get to that light, not just some people. There is no hierarchy in the situation. This world doesn't have to work like, okay, well, there's the healers and there's the teachers and there's the guidance givers, and then there's the people who are always going to be sad and always going to be poor and always going to be in situations that they need guidance and help, as if, as that crutch. Don't let other people be your crutch for the rest of your life. Become your own crutch. Become your own truth. Become your own support. And like I said, that doesn't mean to ever allow your ego to come into it and then say, oh, nah, I'm better than, so I don't need to listen to nobody else. Absolutely not. Like I said, I still will listen to the people who I find and always got my inspiration from, because to me it's like church, it's like ceremony, it's like getting into the room, into the frequency of the people who I know speaks the truth and speaks healing and speaks love, and I'm able to have a conversation with them. Now I'm able to agree on a level of not just hoping and wishing that I could have that understanding in my life, but that actually being in my life, and I'm manifesting and I'm saying like, you're right, because I did this in my life and that's the exact same thing that I've experienced. You get what I'm saying? It's like, don't get stuck in the trap of thinking that you always got to be seeking this help and seeking this guidance. I posted something recently that was something along the lines of, at some point you got to stop trying to know and stop trying to be and just be. Meaning you got to stop seeking the knowledge and seeking the help and become and start applying the help in your life so you can actually have the life and the happiness and the lack of suffering that you are searching for. It's as simple as that. But it does take, because we have all gone through many trying times and many suffering and heartfelt times, that it's completely understandable that we may need a time and a long period of seeking that guidance and of really applying those things in our life so we can actually see that it works. But once it works, and once you know that you start seeing the fruits of your hard work, your mental work, your spiritual work, the fruits of your labor into your life, that pretty much means that you are now the teacher. You are now the healer that you see these other people being for you. You could be there for yourself now. And like I said, check in as a co-spirit, as a co-leader, as a family member, instead of a subordinate, a client, someone who, like I said, always has to answer to and call to and ask for the guidance and the help of somebody else. No one else is your God but yourself. And that's real. No one else is your healer but yourself. No one else is your true teacher but yourself, because only you know your truth. Only you know what you need to do in your life, learning your life and applying your life to make life for yourself the best that it could be. Remember that, family. I love you. And like I said, I'm speaking from experience because I was there literally just like a week or two ago. It's like just this mental change, and it's this shift that's been transitioning in my life that I'm just extremely grateful for. And to some of you who are in astrology, I think for me it has a lot to do with the energy that's going on with the Scorpio Venus in retrograde, which is pretty much all about just transformation, really looking at the things that was keeping you back and keeping you stuck in your life, and making the decision to transform them into things that can now be assets and no longer hindrance in your life. But like I said, it's just the energy. So whether you're into astrology or not, what it really is that whenever this happens for you, this energy, this awareness comes into your life, it's real. And it's time to change. It's time to evolve from, like I said, the helpee to the helped, to the helper, to the one who is now healed and can actually manifest their life. And there's levels to it, and there's always things that we can grow and improve and heal more. But there's some things that just need, that are actually solved and healed, and that you don't have to worry about anymore. All right? I love you, and I really hope that this message resonates with you. Please comment and share your thoughts, share your truth, share your wisdom, because like I said, I'm learning from you just like you learn from me. This is a dialogue. This is not the preacher in the pulpit telling you as if you know what I'm saying, you don't know, that you can't know. You can know just like I know, just like they know, just like we know, because we are God. I am God. You are God. I love you. God bless you. And I'll talk to you later.